Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Yudin.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts down things weekly. Safety has titled the podcast. I'm Patrick Monahan.
I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Yudin. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
How's it going, everyone?
Good. We didn't have another whatever blizzard we had we didn't get locked in for another week. That one was more.
Thanks to the Mamdani snow shoveling program.
Mm-hmm. Sending them
Thank
out.
you,
Yes.
sir.
People.
Nothing to do
Also,
with the
Mamdani
temperature.
made the weather be 40 degrees. That also helped.
Yeah, I mean, he also caused it. So he created the snow also. So let's not give him too much credit.
There's some give and take, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's,
this stuck around for the right amount of time, I feel. Because the problem was the last one, it snowed and then it was below freezing for 2 weeks. So obviously that meant the snow didn't melt. But it also meant that there was so much time for dogs to piss and crap on the snow and make it disgusting. And now it's like gone in the right amount of time. There's still a little bit left. It's going to be gone before it's going to get too nasty, I think. Big fan of that.
Yeah. It's
Was that last weekend?
I don't know. There is no time anymore. It
knows?
definitely
Yeah,
did
it was.
compress like a month. Like there was like a month that was just gone. It felt like, but
It was because
yeah.
we were talking about going to Rory Scovel, which we did not do because it got canceled.
Oh, it's true.
got postponed.
Yeah.
True.
What a long week.
I'm curious, Pat, because Patty, you have older parents as I do. Do you also have to yell at them not to shovel snow? Because I have to do that now. My parents are the age where I'm like, don't fucking shovel the snow. Stop. And my mom's like, I can do it. And I'm like, don't, please. Pay someone to do it.
Thankfully, no, because they live in a condo complex, so they don't have to. Yeah, that's at least a plus. But yeah, even when we're not a super outdoorsy family, so I don't think that was really that much of a risk, even when we were younger. Thankfully.
Well, have you read those like the articles and stuff about it where they're like shoveling snow is like it's the Widowmaker. They're like it's secretly designed to give you a heart attack.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like engineered to be lethal. Like everything about it, cold weather, that particular movement, like it's so good.
Underestimating the sort of weight of what you're trying to pick up,
Right?
Yeah.
Or not being able to accurately gauge it. Yeah, it's good.
And I
My
think there's
parents'
like
neighbors often will like help them out and their driveway it's not long. It's like the exact size of like two cars, and their neighbors will often shovel it for them. And I think my parents are offended because I think their neighbors are only like 10 years younger than they are. Like, I think it makes them feel old, but I'm glad they're not doing it. Yeah, they can't be out there.
Yeah, I do think there's a certain level of pride too, where it's like you don't want to shovel, you don't want to be the house that clearly gave up. Like you don't want to have a half your wall. They'd be like, oh well, they just tapped out. So you're like,
Well, that's
I'm
when you're
almost done.
supposed to like. That's when if you're like a high school boy, you clean up. You make so much money. You just go door to door shoveling the snow with your pals.
$30 an hour.
Snowball fight, $30 an hour. Come on.
That's what my parents do that now, where I'm like encouraging them to be that old couple where like they literally will go outside and someone's shoveling the house next to them and they're just like an old lady waving. Not an old lady. My mom's not an old lady. Okay, I would never describe her as that. She's like she calls me in the middle of the podcast, even though it doesn't come out yet. What are you describing me as?
She knew. She felt it.
But just doing the like yoo-hoo, like waving like a 20 in the air. Boys, well, that's that has other connotations, but please come shovel.
My brother and I. Did you guys ever have to shovel when you were kids? Did they make you do it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah,
fun.
I guess.
To throw it around.
Yeah, I would go out and quote unquote help, but it was never like go shovel the driveway. You know what I mean? I was pretty spoiled. I didn't have to do it.
Well, it adds a level of pressure when you're taller than your parents at a pretty early age. And it's like, you gotta be helping, they're bringing the muscle out, the beast. You gotta go out there and shovel away. Definitely, like, if people come out and there's like two shorter old people shoveling and one huge teen fucking about, they'll be like, what the fuck, man? Do your job.
They see you through the window playing video games. They're just like,
yeah.
shaking their head about our generation. You caused that.
Stop ranching monsters and start fucking shoveling the snow outside. No. I remember the one big blizzard in DC. I got to do the dream that I feel like every kid's like, oh, if there was only enough snow, where I got to make some tunnels in my yard. You know, it was like tall and hard enough that I got to build a little,
Igloo?
ant colony style. Yeah, igloo, but you didn't even have to build the igloo. It was great. You just kind of... And yes, the snow could have collapsed on me, but it wasn't enough to be an avalanche situation.
You're fine, yeah.
Yeah.
They could pull you out quick. The dog could come with the brandy. It would be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get the St. Bernard.
Fast.
Yeah, what was the other thing it brought with us? I remember riffing on this. The brandy and canned chili. Just a little wooden barrel full of Hormel.
I like that idea. That sounds good. Yeah. Cold chili.
Some Chef Boyardee. Some ice cold chili.
Not clear how you have a little sterno going at all times or something. I don't know how you
Does the dog have a can opener as well?
Body
it's already been opened. It's just
already opened. It's in the barrel. The body heat from the dog keeps it edible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The body heat.
Mm-hmm.
That dog has a lot of self-restraint because I can't think of anything a dog would want to eat more than an open can of room temperature Hormel chili.
Oh yeah,
that is what dog food is.
Can't get to it. It's right under its chin. It can't get to it.
It's even worse.
It propels it forward. It's like the carrot on the donkey cart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure that worked. I don't think... Did they ever really do that? I would love to find an antiquated photo of like some donkey hauling ass after a carrot out on a fishing rod, but I don't know. You're stuck with look at these manuscripts.
The way a donkey walks, I feel like the carrot would swing into its mouth, no? You got to really trust the physics on it, on how the length of that string.
They probably have to calculate it out, or there's like a standard. They're like, if you don't want to get your here's your guide. It's like one of those ye old wire cutter. What length to make your fishing line, as for your donkey to not reach the carrot and invalidate your big plan.
The twine cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or the mules, as we've discussed before. So funny that of like all the real chimeras in the world, that's the one that works. And they're like, it's kind of like a half donkey, half my horse. Yeah,
I was made to believe that there'd be a half tiger, half scorpion somewhere. Like, what's going on here?
Nope, mules. That's all we got.
At best,
mules and ligers, I guess.
At best, we get a half tiger, half scorpion, but it's scorpion sized, so it's not even really particularly.
That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah, a little tiny tiger you could have in your house.
What if it's the scorpion front half and the tiger back half? It's
that's not good.
Really,
I don't want that.
Care for that? I guess it can't sting me. That's good, but other than that, I don't really have a lot of
Mom, Dad,
really, the bottom ranked part of each one put together.
Right. It's the
like, Mom, Dad, are manicores real? No, that would never work. It works in one thing. It's a half horse, half donkey, and it just kind of can carry more. That's it. It doesn't. No. Even when you look at it, you're just like, that's a weird donkey.
No, it doesn't look like have a weird lady's face for some reason. Okay, that's not. That's not how it works.
The mules, they call to me, crashing my boat into Mule Islands. Yeah. You have to answer the mule's riddle. The riddle is, how can I get this carrot? For fuck's sake, how do I get to this? Please help me.
Please help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who's playing the sirens in the Odyssey, I wonder? I wonder
probably fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Bullshit.
Is that a
Ridley?
Nolan?
No, it's Nolan, baby. I'm excited.
Right, it's a Nolan.
How
is he going to make that movie look like it's taking place on the inside of a bank like all of his other movies? The Odyssey is going to be tough to do that with.
Well.
Yeah. You're going to have a conversation on a private jet to make the Odyssey really confusing. That's important.
It's actually not fun.
The trailer did look cool. I'm sorry to shit on Mr. Nolan. The trailer. How
dare you?
I did raise an eyebrow.
He's innocent.
At that trailer.
He can't defend himself. Please. He's just a little guy.
I was just remembering. He's Memento, right? Is that him? Yeah. I was just remembering the other day, like the first night I was in India, I was watching a movie on TV with my host family, and after it was like not dubbed, it was in Tamil, and I didn't know any Tamil, and I watched it for like 45 minutes, and then I was like, wait, is this Memento? Did they is this Indian Memento? And it was. They're just like, they just like, I feel like about a quarter of their movies are just remakes of American movies.
It makes more sense once you explain that it was an Indian remake of it, because I was like, I feel like you can flag Memento without audio. Like, isn't it in black and white and shit? Like
sure, that looks like Guy Pearce, but it's
is that
he's
Joe
dubbed.
Pantoliano? What is going on here?
Indian Joe Pantoliano, an incredible thought experiment for us all.
Interesting thing
AI.
about
This is what AI was created to invent.
What if
Indian Joe
Pakistani
Pantoliano.
Thanos, Indian Joe
Just a
Pantoliano.
bunch
Teased the
of
Nolan Siren music yesterday.
Oh, did they?
Exciting.
that is what yes.
That's it. That's what would call us to the shores.
I'm loving the type beat has become its own meme, and I'm really enjoying them. The one or the
What's a
ones
good
that
one?
people post on Instagram, and they're like, "Help! I can't." Does anyone have any tips to make this beat sound less like? One of them is like a jungle song from a PlayStation 1 game, and the whole beat is like monkeys and like just like it's just like every sound that is the most kind of like normal thing, and they're like, I can't get this to sound any different. It's very good. It's a good format. Check that out. You got some free time.
Check it out if you got free time, which, yeah.
Yeah, with the snow, we're all swimming in it, right? Get unemployed. Gives you a lot of free time.
Yeah.
If you're
One
unemployed,
outside.
check out the Type Beat universe. The Type Beat extended universe.
Do a bit of a deep dive. Why not? Get subsidized by the Department of Labor to investigate some meme formats. Pretty good.
I mean,
good deal.
everyone in the government at this point is more acquainted with memes than anyone in our government at any point in the past. So I don't know if they need to hire more people for that.
Anything, they're more acquainted than the average civilian at this.
Yeah.
These people are addicted to this shit, and they think that everyone else is exactly as much as them. Which is pretty cool.
They like
Don't
got
you
it.
love that?
They got it like exactly backwards, where it's like they got really into memes at the point where we were like, it's not meme time. Things are really, really
Yeah, like
bad.
this
You
is
need to
it's like-
stop.
Right.
And they were like, we just found out like your whole house is on fire.
It dawned on everyone simultaneously that it was like literally liquefying our brains. And they were like, guys, we're cool too. We're here too. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that epic?
With today's launch of Operation Epic Win or whatever, it's got some stupid name, which is awesome. But good post from Siege.online. Our government combines the impulse control of Pete Hegseth, the intellectual rigor of RFK Jr., the attention span of Donald Trump with Elon Musk's signature sense of humor. And I think that is a pretty good sort of assessment.
They're
overall.
unstoppable. They've got the best of
Shitty
everything.
Voltron. We did it. We put together the worst sort of characteristics. We did it. We pulled from everybody.
Do you think? I hope that letting the applause finish. Comic instincts. Hey. I hope that someone eventually had. Do you think anyone ever had to explain the soda thing to Biden? Like, do you think he saw it and he was like, "When did I say this?" And they were like, "It's yeah." They were like, "You didn't yell soda. You didn't." And then he like gets confused. He's like, "I do like soda." You know, he do be getting confused.
Yeah, I mean, Obama definitely knows about Obama.
Obama.
He's gotta. He's gotta know about Obama.
You got to, yeah. But he understands memes. He's dunking basketballs. He's going crazy.
I would say I have to struggle to say his name normally now. Like it is like an active. Like,
yeah.
It's not the default to me is Obama, and then when I'm talking to someone who I wouldn't be able to say Obama to, I have to remember not to say it that way.
There's a couple that have truly.
Come on, man. Get a life.
Yeah. Like, at this point, the word over is like a subset of the word Jover. That's like a variant on Jover that's occasionally used. Everything
Jover
is
is the
Jover. Yeah.
No.
I'm shaking my head in agreement to agree, to show my agreement.
In disapproval, in stern disapproval.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Soda.
it's exciting, this world we live in, isn't it?
I assume that was Minnesota cut, right? I don't remember the origin of soda.
Yeah, it was Minnesota.
Yeah, he was in Minnesota.
Evergreen. Gonna be like a little chip in the, like one of those books that makes animal sounds. In history books in the future, there's gonna be like a little chip in there. They'll be like, press this to hear.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be half as funny if it wasn't like blown out. Like if he wasn't completely peaking the mic. It really adds.
It's like
to
the
it.
Tom and Jerry yell. It's got to be just like absolutely.
They are similar.
Yeah. Sometimes, use the hardware to its full extent. Knock that out.
And the Tom and Jerry yell, they really, can't beat it.
He suddenly
Very
becomes
good.
an adult man screaming.
It really should have been. I don't know if they did voice acting awards. They probably weren't going to be giving it to cartoons in those days. But man,
they'd give it to the. You mean? I was like, they give it to the person who did it. They wouldn't give it to the cartoon. That doesn't make any sense.
give it to
Eli's
Tom.
like, well, they wouldn't give it to Tom, so
Yeah, they can't.
they wouldn't give it
He's
to
not
cartoons,
real.
Patty.
He's real and my friend.
And it also would have just been Mel Blanc in a room getting 100 medals like every year. So it's just like,
Yeah,
once
they
again.
kind of only had like one guy who did all that. Maybe two, max two. Because they probably had to have a lady in there, right? But
I don't
then
know. I
all
think
the
they
all
just
the
got a
serious guys
high-pitched
were
man.
radio, and none of them we remember. We only remember.
The way they were doing it back then, it probably was just like Mel Blanc and then like a castrato, They weren't giving any jobs to not men in Hollywood. They were like, we're just
That's
going to
true.
find a young castrato to be Jerry. Jerry's the mouse, yeah?
I believe the original cartoons apparently were, at least originally, I don't know if that yell specifically, but it was either Hanna or Barbera, I think.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know. But I don't know who. I don't know when. I don't have a canonical when that scream was from. That might have been once they handed it off to someone else.
It was when they had a fight and Hannah punched Barbera in the nuts, and then he made that noise. And they
he
went,
hit him,
"It's magic."
and then he hit him in the stomach, and it sounded kind of like he said Jabberjaw, and that's how they came up with the name for Jabberjaw for the shark. So
I'm the guy who thinks Hanna-Barbera is an early female Hollywood icon. Hanna-Barbera, who ran the
I bet there's
animation
someone
studio?
out there named Hanna-Barbera.
I'm the guy who thinks Hanna-Barbera is that show that Miley Cyrus was on.
Yeah, where she turns into Hanna-Barbera. She has to try to keep her
She turns into an
profile low at
octopus that's
school.
the drummer of a band when
Yep.
she's not in school.
All the kids at school don't. They're like, hold on, did you make that cartoon about the cat and the mouse? No. You're confusing me with
That was someone else. Ignore the wig.
Yeah, you must be that Hannah
I need to
Montana's
put on
like,
my
wait, are you?
cartooning wig.
Yeah, the episode of Hannah Montana where someone's like, wait, are you Hannah Montana? And then just a red dot appears on their forehead. Boom, taken out downtown.
My mistake. I must
Identity
have.
secured.
Yeah, it's like you might want to just look down at your chest right now just to see it. It's like, oh, what is that? Yes, I see. You're clearly just simply Miley, and no one who is out of this world. Or the
I'm
best
Hannah
of both
Montana.
worlds.
That's absurd. Here, come on. I have the proof in my trunk. Lean in and I'll show it to you. Come outside to the teacher's parking lot.
Just step onto this these harmless leaves.
Yeah. Try on these cement shoes.
Put your full weight on these leaves right here.
Use a trapdoor. That's
I'm not Hannah Montana, but I do
Spike-
have a cask
Spike
of her
pit.
famous wine in my basement. If you'd like to come sample it.
the Montanatiado. There's some to be done here.
Montanatiado. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah yes, a pipe of rare.
Yeah.
I have a cask. I don't know what a cask is, but I have one. Come check it out. I don't know what's in it.
For the love
Ryan
of
Reynolds.
God, Brittany. I don't know what the name would be.
Ryan Reynolds bricking me into his basement, promising me a rare cask of his aviation gin, very limited edition.
Should we do numbers?
Yeah.
Number 5.
Man, I love to be offered the chance to sample a rare pipe of Amontillado. Let's see. Number 5 comes to us from Punished Eric in the Discord. This is just a story that I really enjoy, just having done the activity required for this person to have done this. So, authorities in Sicily, the San Giorgio district, have spotted and have video footage of a little dog just kind of casually walking down a road on the side of the road, carrying a bag of garbage, and then just dropping it and leaving. And,
Littering.
It happened
That dog's littering.
2 days in a row, consecutive days, which the police say leaves little room for doubt that the dog had been trained to drop off the bag so its owner could avoid being filmed discarding them. So this is somebody who trained their dog to dump garbage. Unclear, there's no other way to get rid of garbage, apparently. You have to put it on the side of the road. But this person did not want to get dinged for doing it. So that's, and just having trained a dog, and not in sort of this like multi-step thing that I'm not sure how you even reward the dog to know the dog has done you know what I mean? Like it's
right.
The whole thing with training a dog is you have to be able to like connect the act with like giving them a treat.
5-second memory.
Like you don't have a lot of, so the idea that it's like, and when you come back in 15 minutes, you'll get a treat, it's just not, there's no way to convey that.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
It's like when
maybe they were just gone for 15 minutes. You don't know if they actually did the thing.
Right,
the whole thing is that you cannot be around to see it.
Right.
Or you're
all I
gonna
know is that the garbage is not here anymore. And so actually the person was like, holy shit, I did it.
Yeah.
Like I would start bragging about it once I pay whatever fine I have to pay. But it's like, you will not believe
really
what I trained
works.
my dog to do.
But it's like your dog takes like a big crap on the floor, and then like if you tell them no after 7 seconds, they're like, "What are you talking about?
Right,
I've never done anything wrong."
So should I do this?
God damn
hang
it.
on. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually good. Okay. Yeah. Especially anything where you're training them to try to refrain from something. You have to really lock in and get it done, because otherwise you're just giving them a treat for no reason. They're like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Yeah, sick.
So.
I also
how
read
do you? Because like you positively reinforce for good behavior, and negative reinforcement generally frowned upon. So what do you do if they're doing something you don't want them to do? You just constantly give them a treat anytime they're not doing it?
I think you got to try to associate the
Every 10
treat with
seconds,
like
forever.
they're like, man, they're so happy when I shit outside. I got to save this to do it
I
outside,
see.
so that because then
Every
they're
time they do
happy.
the positive version of it, that's what
You kind of you can like load them up high value stuff,
And you can hit them with a firm no, but it's got to be happening. Like it's got to be while.
Yeah.
And if there's behavior
in
that's
flagrante, you got to catch them in the act.
I mean, the other thing is like if there's behavior that you're trying, you can like short circuit their brains by like having them do like a sit or like a down or something, and give them a treat for that, and it just kind
diversion.
of like breaks the little cycle, which is good.
Yeah. I also think that I would disagree with the police station where they're like, the dog did it twice. It's clearly been trained. And I'm like, that's a pretty low bar. I mean, for this something like this, yeah, probably.
It's a weak pattern.
It's sort of a sample size issue there. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. You can't come over to my house and be like, have you trained her to eat paper towels? It's like, no, she just tries to do that a lot.
She likes
just
it.
tries to do that repeatedly.
It's called liking it.
Yeah, she just likes it. Maybe this dog just likes carrying trash out to the road.
It does beg two questions. So, like, number one, maybe because you said, like, why is it so hard to just put trash in a normal place?
I know that there's municipal issues in some of southern Italy in the Catania region, but I don't know that it's like that.
Is it a place you have to carry?
Yeah,
it to
I know
the dump?
there's. Well, I know there was like the big garbage strike in Naples. I know this is like, it comes up sometimes that people won't take away your garbage. But so maybe that's the reason. Or maybe the garbage has something incriminating in it and you don't want it in the like dump near your house or
Arrest
something.
that dog.
Yeah, hands.
Or you're just a weirdo who wants to be like, check this out. My dog takes the trash out for me. Like maybe they were trying to train their dog to take the trash to a normal place, and the dog just was like, I'm gonna get a little exercise.
Yeah. Or they were training their dog to take the trash to the dump, and this was just part of the process. And they're like, stop.
Right.
She's learning. He's learning to go to the dump. He's just not making it all the way there yet.
That dog stole my trash because he likes it. I didn't.
He
I
likes
didn't mean
trash.
for this.
Dogs famously do
stinks.
enjoy some trash.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
it stinks, which is huge for them.
I've never heard this phrase that they refer to it as fly tipping, and I don't know if that is a different meaning or if it's just like a fun way, as if like you're providing a gratuity to the flies by giving them a bag of trash. If that's the meaning of it, that's great. That's awesome.
I do like that.
That's true. I didn't even clock that when I read the thing.
The flies are thrilled. They're like, free trash, gratis. This is just an extra, reward for my hard work.
It's a UK thing apparently, which makes sense because that was a BBC story. But yeah, it's you're not leaving your trash on the curb, KERB, or whatever's going on.
I like fly tipping. I do not like KERB. That really
that's no good.
It's glaring. It's just clearly wrong.
You're crazy. I mean, it does. I feel like you probably don't want to give littering a cute name because then you know, be like, I'm just fly tipping, and you're like, pick your shit up, man. Don't litter. It should be even worse than littering.
It makes me think of cow tipping. Like you're flipping over those sleeping flies.
Yeah, they can't get back up. They shatter their ribs.
Another crime that is like kind of horrible but has a funny name: cow tipping. That's like really fucked up to do.
Not a good thing to do. It's also feels like something I learned about from like The Far Side exclusively. Again, one of those type things.
Cow tools.
What you have to remember about cow tipping is that anytime people spend cow tipping is time they don't spend drunk driving. So it's actually really helpful for the community.
That's true.
To not just be ripping down back roads. Ripping down a back road. Like blasted off some, Labatt Blues or whatever. That's probably not the beer of choice. But
it really is like when you live in a city for a long time and then you go somewhere really rural. I don't know. I just like... the extent to which people drive drunk is crazy. Like, it's really shocking to me. Like, I don't know. If you live in a place where there are actually people you could hit, you take it really seriously. But yeah, I don't know. Those people out in the country,
back roads, yeah,
they love it, man. They can't get enough.
It's really crazy that like when it's like the most. Not that it's not always disappointing, but it's like maximum disappointing when like a athlete or someone famous or whatever gets pulled over on like the West Side Highway, like driving at like 2 a.m. And it's like, you dickhead. Like truly unacceptable
you have never
behavior.
There is not a location in the world that has more alternative options for you to get from point A to point B. If you're a fucking professional athlete,
like setting aside like mass transit, like just like pay for a cab. You know what I mean?
Like, you make millions of dollars. Right. Pay.
But they also just bought the most dangerous car that exists.
That's right.
So
yes, thankfully they also have
money's worth out of both of them. And you know what? When they get caught, they don't get in trouble. So, you know, we're really incentivizing against them. They might miss up to 2-3 games. That's kind of crazy, you know? Yeah. That's, I mean, it's like one of those things that makes you realize how young those kids are. Because like, the coach is the dad of the draft picks. It's so, like, they have to have like meetings about like how to be like, don't draft, like, it's like, why are you doing this at a job that gets paid, millions and millions of dollars a year? And you still have to be like, all right, guys, don't beat people up in the street. You can't do that. This isn't a college town anymore.
That's good advice.
Yeah. So crazy. But this kid, this dog.
This little kid.
Yeah. This hairy little four-legged kid.
Look, I think the dog is innocent. The dog, if in fact the dog was trained, the dog is just doing what it was being good. So, I think,
if it wasn't doing what it was trained to do, I don't even necessarily say, I wouldn't even say he's being bad. He doesn't know about garbage laws.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand morality.
He's just taking his treasure and depositing it.
Yeah. Put that dog on the stand.
Consider this, if you will, Italian Scooby-Doo, the most impossible accent and voice to do. Scooby voice.
You would choke.
High level of difficulty.
Fatal attempt.
Asphyxiating myself attempting to do Italian Scooby-Doo voice. Yeah. No, get that dog, put him in the dock. The British.
Husky has an Italian accent.
Rispondi a questi gatti.
Oh, right.
Brava, che vuoi? Diglielo. Che sono cattivi.
Is that Italian Scooby-Doo?
Yep.
Dici, tu sei troppo educato. Siediti, fai vedere quanto sei educato.
That's just sounds like a real dog.
It is a real dog.
Husky, yeah.
It's a video of a husky, and
Husky has an Italian accent.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd pulled up the like an Italian dub of Scooby-Doo.
It is why I went out to dinner with a friend of the show, Alex Patak of very funny Quarriators podcast. Free plug, because he bought me dinner last night. I went out to dinner with him and his wife and his baby.
Quid pro quo.
Where are our dinners, Kath?
Graft.
I expect a dinner coming my way.
Podcast graft going on right now. His baby is like the age where she's like babbling in English, you know? Like it's like clearly she's trying to echo how English sounds. And the other day I was watching videos of French babies doing that, and it's like, how are you already French? You're so French.
French so fast.
Yeah.
Man, they get
They're
French
just
so fast
babbling
these
in
days.
French.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
If I had a baby,
at a very
the first...
French time in my life.
Yeah. Infancy.
I teach my baby a lot of ominous words, like the tome and like forbidden knowledge. So when it's doing that babbling, and it's just like tome, no. Like,
oh my God, Shelby,
cannot
do you
read.
have a French baby? That sounds pretty French to me.
Oh, that last little bit did.
That's a French baby.
You can't be talking like that, French baby.
Baby keeps going, ho, ho, ho. Is that it?
Yep. Yeah.
Baby's
it's just
first.
interesting how that works.
It's true.
Folks, this week on The Bonus, we discuss the very important but very fine differences between porn and porno.
And then, completely separately, as part of a different conversation, do not worry, we show Kath the new Pokemon starters and get her takes and weigh in ourselves.
If any part of that is appealing to you, check it out. You also get our regular episodes with no ads on the bonus feed. Patreon.com/whatatimepod. Thanks.
Should we do number 4?
Sure.
Number 4.
Number 4 this week comes to us from Who Are You to Condemn Me? Another thing I would teach my baby to say very early on.
Wow. Very defensive Discord name.
Yeah, teaching my baby to say, bite your tongue. And, but yeah, this is about...
Silence.
Speaking of Europe...
ass situation.
This is my baby, what's his name? Jean Valjean? Jean Valjean? I don't know.
Jean Valjean.
Yeah.
Jean Valjean.
Jean.
I'm not saying Jean twice. That seems like they're trying to trick me. You know, I'll say Jean Valjean. It's like au bon
It does
pan.
seem like
I'm not going au bon pont. It's au bon pan here. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole.
The
Bro
restaurant-
said Jean Valjean.
It's true.
The
Come for
restaurant
me,
I
musical
dare not
theater
say
kids.
aloud. A bon pan. The unspeakable restaurant. I won't do it. I won't put myself in that position.
Yeah,
Pain
my God.
Cotadine.
Yep.
After insulting all of those
This is
show
America.
tunes fans, the musical fans, I'm gonna have to wear a bulletproof
How'd you
vest
insult
walking
them?
around.
Oh, just not knowing
mispronouncing.
Jean Valjean.
Yeah,
Dude, Les Mis is a really good one.
that's fine.
I'm not like a musical person. Les Mis is one of the best ones. It's awesome.
I didn't say it was bad. I just say that guy's
know.
name is stupid.
I'm just saying, check it out. Also, it's
I won't, but,
it's
you know,
the
I
book's
appreciate it.
fault.
He has a family.
He has a
He has a family.
You're saying
You
that like
could
I
call
need
him-
to see the musical to support his
He has
family.
a family. His family does need support.
You could call him 24601 if Jean Valjean is too much for you. He has many names.
Yeah,
Gene,
A man of many
Gene,
names.
Gene Valjean.
Yeah, I dream of Jean Valjean. I like that sitcom.
She likes it
Anyways.
in there.
Yeah, she likes
good in there for
She has
her.
all her favorite stuff in the lamp.
She does. Have you seen inside that lamp? It looks awesome. She has like
Yeah.
a really cool couch to lay on. It's like an opium den.
Yeah, she's
likes
the
it in
original
there. She's
Pokemon.
smoking opium.
Honestly,
She kind of is.
yeah. So speaking of Europeans, this is a tale of two European populations interacting. Some German tourists, everyone's favorite kind of tourist, man. Tourists that do not seem like they're having fun. It's good stuff. And it's that 5 German tourists, they went to Sweden and they went out to try to create a sauna, as they say, on an ice floe. I'm not sure why they wanted to create it on an ice floe. I'm not sure why they're trying to create a sauna.
It seems sort of at least a little bit incompatible to me mentally.
Yeah.
You know,
They're kind of
I lack the vision.
like famously already there. It's not like there aren't any saunas. You're kind of there for that. You don't need to make your own.
They're very available, and it also involves traveling with whatever a sauna tent is, which I think it's just. I mean, any tent is a sauna tent. You know, you get sweaty enough in there, and they went out on an ice floe to try to create. They were trying to create a motor powered floating sauna.
That's cute. I mean, I guess you do it on the ice floe, so you get all hot in the sauna, and then you go out and you roll around on ice, then you go back in.
They're trying to do the polar bear plunge. Speaking of things designed to give you a heart attack,
next you get out and you roll around. You get really hot, exactly, and then you go into freezing cold, and that's good for your heart.
Haven't you guys ever been to like a ski lodge hot tub? This is the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You go, you walk to the sauna on the snow like a Looney Tunes character, just like comical tiptoeing out to the sauna. Then you get all hot, and you roll around in the snow again. It's good. It's healthy for you somehow.
Yeah, you're just sending it, kind of just playing a little bit of like it's like playing tennis with your heart. It's really good. It's good for your body.
Yeah.
But so they were trying to create this motor powered floating sauna when, unfortunately, this is all to give you some idea of how obvious where they were doing this was that a passing passenger ferry, the swell from it, the wake. Speak about Looney Tunes, broke the piece of ice, so just got shattered. I assume they were all standing half on one piece, half on another, slowly doing the splits.
Legs, one leg on each, just, doing a split, ripping their pants.
Chilly Willy
Mein
slowly
Gott!
pushing their foot off. Yeah, mein Gott, Art, mein Flow, dein Eisflow, nein. Was ist das? Broke the piece of ice, and that stranded them. I think stranded might be generous. Stranded, I think you got to be at least a mile out. You're in the water.
There can't be passing ferries if you're stranded.
Yeah. By definition, you are not stranded. The ferry is looking at you. Whether they choose to help you is really up to them. And so they went in there, and then the ferry's crew rescued them. Rescued 4 of them, followed by a 5th who stayed longer to pack up their equipment, which shut up, dude. Get in the goddamn ferry. I'm not sitting here. I'm not holding a life preserver cocked back while you get your, according to this, a paddleboard, a GoPro camera, and a boat motor. That's like,
again,
no, man.
If you're stopping to collect your items, you're not. This isn't a stranded situation.
Yeah. You're not packing up. You're either being rescued or you're not. Make a choice. Happening upon someone stranded in a boat, and they're like finishing the last of their potable water, and they're like, hold on 1 second, let me just let me drain this thing. So not only were they fucking idiots, they got to be observed by a huge amount of people from multiple angles.
That's cool. That's good. I like that.
Bemused
that's
passengers.
The punishment. Everyone laughs at you. You're the laughing stock of Stockholm. The laughing Stockholm.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you're on our podcast, so.
Eat shit, Germany, I guess. I mean, fair enough. I'm allowed. No, but it is just very, obviously, there's, it's stereotypical of Germany, but it's this is just not something I imagine Germans doing. The idea of doing something whimsical at all shocks me.
Are they like prank guys or something? Are these
No, I think they were just
the German Nelk boys? So they had a GoPro. I'm trying to figure out what we're dealing with here.
Yeah, German Twitch streamers
having a good time. I don't know. I'm trying to find out from the article.
Because if they were YouTubers, then they should not have been rescued.
They should be pushed further out on the ice flow.
A German Twitch streamer just playing a game silently with utmost, just playing with the most absolutely concentrated, perfect optimization for 8 hours.
That's
just
right.
And then at the end they're like, the game is done. We are complete. See you tomorrow. Good stuff. They were rescued. They returned to shore at the harbor village of Stavsnäs.
There are a million saunas in that town, I'm sure. Just go to one of those.
Yeah. It's let's see. They're accustomed, so this is they're kind of ready for this, but usually it's skaters on the ice. They do say the incident is believed to be the first of its kind, which is a really fun way to be like, you guys are historically stupid. No one's even ever tried this.
You're charting new territory and fucking up. That's like pretty incredible. Congrats.
Yeah.
This is like a big problem in Boston is the Charles River is like frozen over, but it's not frozen over in a way that it's like no guarantees. Like you really shouldn't go out there, and people love to go out there and like get stuck. They keep being like, please stop going out there.
Yeah, you can't be like the underestimating the thickness of ice. I mean, there's like a million tragic movies based on someone doing that.
A really famous mistake to make. Yeah.
Yeah. The many movie towns plunged into trauma by someone underestimating the thickness of ice and going out.
Sarnet.
Yeah.
I know some people who there was a pond like kind of near my house that was like in the woods, and people would always go play hockey on it, and like I would say one person a year would fall through. It wasn't deep enough, like they were fine, but like they'd have to go to the hospital and stuff. Like you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you gotta wear
It
the
is
blanket.
really bad for your body to be submerged in freezing water and like scrambling to get out. It's not
You're
that
definitely
great.
getting put in the tinfoil. You're getting the tamale treatment.
Oh yeah,
while they take you
you're
to the
getting
hospital.
you're baked potato style after that.
Put them in the baked potato
You have
jacket.
to be
take them
baked
to the
potato
hospital.
style.
Yeah, no,
I feel like I'd be. Have you ever used the tinfoil?
the space
Have you ever
blanket.
played with one? The space blanket.
I don't think I
ago,
put myself in that situation.
Well,
So I
a
don't
few
think I've
years
got
ago,
it.
friend of the show, Nicole Conlon, had a prepper party where we put together like emergency preparedness kits. Like everybody bulk bought one thing you would need for like an emergency, and we like made little kits for our apartments. And I bought the space blankets, so I have like 300 of the tinfoil, and I did take one out and play with it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Keeps you real warm.
Yeah, they always put them around marathon runners, right? When they're done, isn't that a thing?
I feel like they do get it. Yeah.
But I don't know why, because it seems like it's regular weather when they do that.
I think
don't
it's
know
because
why.
running a marathon is like insanely bad for your body.
Oh, it could be it.
Like it's just
Wait, the
it,
thing
like,
named for a guy
depletes-
that died doing it? The thing famously
It
named
just-
for a man who was killed by it?
It has
No,
something to do
like-
with it increases their the strength of their vocal cords so they can tell everyone about running a marathon.
Damn.
Folks.
Yeah.
No, like I don't think it's like a bad thing to do. I don't want marathon runners to get mad at me, but it does like
Too late.
That's
If
well,
you're-
and you're not gonna be able to get away from them either,
Yeah.
no, absolutely
unless you
not.
get in a car and then it's
Yeah.
over.
You are
like-
within a 26.2 mile radius, you are done for.
Yep, as long as you don't move for 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever. But
And they're going to be covered with piss when they get to you, so it's going to smell nasty.
it's like it depletes all of your every like element of your health bar is at 0 when you're done with a marathon. It's just like it's not good for you. It is detrimental to your health. It's good for your health to be able to do it, but actually doing it is like takes a year off your life. It's like so
Let 'em
bad
have
for
it.
you.
I never want to make fun of anyone who is familiar with my sedentary lifestyle. Feels like I'm really setting up a rake if I'm criticizing.
Oh, hey,
Certain
if we're
workouts.
talking behaviors that take years off your life, I got a marathon runner beat, no question. Like, that is not up for debate. I
Yeah.
just don't have bumper stickers on my car about it. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a bumper sticker that says social smoker. That's not on there, you know?
True. That would be a good bumper sticker, though.
I think that'd be a good band name, social smoker.
A bumper sticker that says,
The
give me a
social
cigarette, I'm
smokers.
drunk. Then you'd probably get pulled over a lot, but it would be funny. It'd be funny for a while.
Which I'm not. If you see
Yeah.
this, by the way,
Yeah. So yeah, these guys, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Just go to the one of the billion saunas. It's also even weirder because, like, in a weird way, like you said, obviously there's a billion saunas in Sweden. Also, you're like avoiding having the actual cultural experience of the place you're visiting and instead being weird on a lake or whatever, being weird on a river.
Yeah.
It's like you're not
They have
even
frozen rivers in Germany, too. You didn't have to go to Sweden for this.
They gotta have saunas in there. I guess it would be. I was about to make a joke in very poor taste about I wouldn't go into a sauna in Germany. You got me once, okay? Not
me
tricking
once.
me again. Don't pour that water on those rocks. I know what you're doing. Anywho, that probably seems like a good place to leave off.
Sure. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, yeah. I got scared by the way this was written, and I was like, I don't know if I have this story. This is another story about cold stuff. It's the winter. That's my segue. It's from Hamburger Hinderer. In the
Speaking
Discord.
of cold stuff.
Cold stuff. You know it, you
cold
love
stuff. Medina.
it. Your teeth doesn't love it, but everything else loves it.
Thank you. Also funky stuff.
Also funky stuff, yes. So this is from the city of Sheffield, which this article points out has given us such musical contributions as the Human League, Cabaret Voltaire, and Arctic Monkeys. So a lot of wonderful music coming out of Sheffield, I think. Arctic Monkeys is one of those bands that everyone I know who likes music I likes them, and I don't think I have heard 1 second of their music. So.
You have to have. It's
Their name sounds like a fake band. I'm sorry. That's what's kept me off
All
of
of them do, though. All bands sound. They're all made up bullshit. You just gotta.
Arctic Monkeys just sounds extra fake to me for some reason.
I feel like you've
Beatles?
definitely heard
If
Do I
they
weren't
Wanna
the
Know.
Beatles. Without the pedigree, if someone was like, "We're starting a band, it's Beatles, but it's BEAT," you'd be like, "I'm never gonna speak to you again. I will never see you again in my life." That's a crazy,
Oh, like
They're all
a
made up.
music beat. Nice.
Ah, like a music
We're like
beat.
music bugs. All right, man. Looking forward to your EP, and then they become the biggest band on planet Earth.
Well, people were dumber 50 years ago. It was different. Arctic Monkeys are now. I don't know. It's kept me out of that realm. But what realm I am in is there is a new musical sensation out of Sheffield, England, which is the refrigerators at their local co-op are harmonizing into a beautiful ambient chord. I don't know if you have the music, Shelby. I sent the SoundCloud. It has a SoundCloud. The Sheffield co-op freezers.
I can also send the Everything app link here that has the sound as well if needed.
Oh yeah, please do if you have it. Yeah, so this started a month ago in the Sheffield subreddit. Someone posted, anyone noticed how nice the freezers sound in the Eki co-op? It's like all the fans have been carefully tuned to the calmest droning chord ever. It's like being in an electrical gong bath. I thought it might have been a freak event when I first heard it, but it's been that way for a couple months. And there are tons of comments like, yes, I love it. It's awesome. I feel so good when I go there. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really nice. I listen to it. It's very calming. It's people are comparing it to Brian Eno and Stars of the Lid, and it is that nice. It's quote, the dominant note you hear is the C sharp, and that is the lowest frequency with the octave very prominent. Here we go. Let's just take a minute, everybody. Take some deep breaths.
Obama!
It does have a calming quality. It also has a very rhythmic kind of swelling to it.
Yeah, and I like that there's the occasional beeps and boops of the cash register. Like, it's nice. Imagine going here and getting a pint of Ben & Jerry's out of this.
Soda!
The Brian Eno limited edition Ben & Jerry's that they're dropping. I feel like Brian Eno
I also
probably
love
doesn't
this
love the
because they...
comparison.
Ice cream for airports. I'm trying to think of what the pun name would be.
Yeah, ice cream for airports. That's good.
I also love that we can't get copyright strikes for this. Because it's just a refrigerator.
Oh, just you wait.
Just you wait. We'll get there.
The Sheffield Co-op is filing a DMCA takedown of your podcast.
Dude, the copyright stuff is so... There was a video that I saw that was... Okay, that was incredible. That was
Getting
just...
a copyright strike for This Old Man, the song.
Yeah. It was
Camptown
McDonald.
races. The Camptown family is suing you for using Camptown races.
But I saw a video of someone just bored in a video game on Twitch hitting a metal urn with a sword, and they apparently did the exact rhythm that matched the intro of an Indian pop song, and they got their channel shut down. They had to be like, that's not what this was. Yeah. Now I really want a Brian Eno Ben & Jerry's flavor. I tell
feel
you
like they do
What?
We're gonna get
That's
cut.
enough.
Shelby,
This is actual
stop.
copyright. Stop.
Our last 3 episodes, we've had to go back in and fix because of that.
I'm sorry. This
Shelby,
is like
you're just making more work for yourself.
I know, Shelby. Why are you doing this? What were you saying, Eli?
I don't know. I couldn't think. No, Sam. What was the new? There's a new Ben & Jerry's like flavor, and it's by the director. Oh, she did. Patty, do you remember this?
Werner Herzog. What? No. I don't know.
Werner Herzog.
Guillermo del Toro. It's Monster ice cream.
No. They're known for me. Man, I'm not gonna
Ava
remember this.
DuVernay.
Yeah, it's the Ava DuVernay Ben & Jerry's, and when you're buying that, I felt so like I was trying to like claim valor buying, and I was like, yeah, I'll have the Ava DuVernay Ben & Jerry's.
I'm woke because I'm buying a Woman of Color's ice cream as a white man.
You're just like you're like you get to the register and you kneel like Nancy Pelosi. You take a knee.
What's in it?
It's like salted caramel. It's very good. I recommend it, and not just to make myself seem. You guys should really. I don't know. I know you guys are busy, but I think it would be good if you took some time and tried the Ava DuVernay Ben & Jerry's. Just something you could do. You know?
Oh man, I had a really good ice cream the other day. It was Jenny's, which I normally never buy. It is very expensive, but I was tempted.
Podesta
Speaking
Crunch.
of Nancy Pelosi,
Yeah, it was,
Podesta.
Podesta.
It was Podesta Crunch. It was great. What would be in Podesta Crunch?
Oh, you
Pizza.
know, pizza crust,
Pizza crust.
brother.
encrypted flash drives.
It was lemon square. It was so good. It was like a non-dairy, so it was like coconut, and then it had a swirl of lemon curd and like shortbread pieces in it. It was so good.
Sounds like we're talking about a sorbet. Are we sure we're still in the ice cream realm here?
It was definitely ice cream style. It was not sorbet style. It was just
Okay.
non-dairy is the thing.
Opa
It was-
ice cream style.
Yeah.
I was kind of.
Thank you.
I think it would be really good with a lemon sorbet, but yeah, no, it was ice cream style.
I
ice
guess
cream
if there's
style.
a bigger difference, is the difference between sorbet and sherbet basically whether the Flintstones are on it? Like, is that the biggest difference? Because I feel like
sherbet is like creamier or something. I
a
think.
beautiful name for a baby boy.
And it is,
Sherbet.
and it is. It's like sherbet with no second R.
Sherbet,
right?
yeah.
But everyone calls it sherbet. And it's just this whole thing is a mess. It's none of my business what it
Get
is.
rid
or
of it.
isn't.
I think that's why it's gone away. I think that's why we don't have it anymore.
I'm here to pick up my.
When was the last time you saw a sherbet? We just went, that's a mess. We're done with this.
I'm here to pick up my son Sherbert for his doctor's appointment. Sherbert Yudin. Can you call him on the
My
intercom?
son Sherbert.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. There it is. My son Sherbert.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
My son
here we go.
Sherbert Flintstones Yudin. Can you call
So
him
it comes
on
from
the
either
intercom?
Turkish or Persian,
Okay.
which both come from the Arabic word sharba. So it's from like but it's I don't know.
Well, we fucked it up. We mangled it.
We blew it over here.
We
Yeah.
made it
Beyond
push pops.
recognition.
What else is
We
new?
turned it into push pops, which are like designed to fire both out of the top and bottom at the same time. It's basically like get your hands orange at the pool. Do that.
Flintstones really did corner the market on that. They really were like, this is our food. We own this
Yeah.
entire genre of food.
And it was good. I wouldn't turn down a Flintstones sherbet pop at the moment.
Push up.
Orange.
Push
the
up.
Dino grape.
Yes.
Oh, it's push up. Yeah. So there's a lot of
Push pop.
Push pop is
push-based
the
candies.
lollipop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Where you
There's a lot
pretend
of
it was
push-based
lipstick.
candies. There's and then you got the baby.
Just
There
kinda
are all
two.
sorts of pops. Yeah.
There
There's
are lots of pops.
pops.
You can't argue with that.
You know I'm
many.
licking that cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that the push pop. That's part of
Yeah.
the flavor profile is the cardboard.
Oh yeah.
That nice
you get a
woody note under the orange.
You get a push up, you're going to look like a baby that grew up in the trash by the end of it. You're going to look like a raccoon child. That is what's happening.
This is part of our new segment where we go to r/nostalgia and just sort of riff on what's in there for a little while.
Oh, there once a day there's a push pop post in there. or a push-up post in there. No
See?
question.
Ooh, now who's in the trap? Now
Maybe
whose
both.
leg is lodged in the bear trap?
Hey, Bon,
push.
try one of these push-ups. Right?
It's dripping down my arm and I'm not wiping it off.
Nope.
That's a treat for later. Why would I
Yeah.
wipe it off now?
I'm
You're gonna have
you
that
know
there.
I'm grabbing my white T-shirt.
That push-up juice is going to be on your arm for a week. It's going to look like you have Fred Durst flame tattoos, but with just orange push-up.
You know I'm getting yelled at by the lifeguard for running around the pool because there's a bee following me because there's push-up on my arm.
There's a
You know I'm going off
This
the
is
diving
serious.
board. I'm going off the diving board with the push-up in hand straight into the pool, finishing it off
Trying
in the
to
deep
outrun
end.
a bee.
I'm not your child, but I'm approaching you while I'm all sticky.
Yeah.
Man, I was a lifeguard one summer. The whole job was that. No
Yeah.
one came close to drowning, but sticky children were constantly approaching me.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Choco Taco kids just covered in like nuts. Yeah.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. Choco Taco. That's good.
Choco
That's the
Taco
good
was
stuff.
the prime, like if you, the stock market trading floor that was the cafeteria, Choco Tacos were the prime asset. They were the highest value trading future you could have.
really a coup to turn like kids like dessert anyway, but to turn a food that they also like as like a kid food into dessert. Like they never cracked like dessert pizza, but if they could have, it would have been a similar, type coup.
They try dessert pizza every once in a while. I've
They
had
do.
one, and it is, man, it's a fucking nightmare every time. It's just they're like they make
Just
one,
give me a
and the whole
cinnamon
restaurant
roll.
agrees. Don't do it anymore.
Just give me a cinnamon roll. Let me eat it like Mayor Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, dude. I got
Chicken
a
wing style.
half finished push up. I'm running from a bee. I'm tripping, and the skin on the top of my toes is gone for 2 months. You can see my bones through the top of my
I have
skin
the
in
tip
those
of
toe
my
knuckles.
chin, the tip of my chin skinless all summer, just pink, baby
You were a
pink.
chin kid? You were a skin chin kid? Oh no.
No, but many of the children, my lifeguarding summers, no
Yeah.
chin skin, slam their chin on
Just
something.
just put your arms down. It's like, but then I'll break both my wrists.
I had a push pop. I had to protect the push pop.
Dude, having the chin skin gone, the Band-Aid on the chin, it's like having a rake print on your face. It's like that kid ate it, and when he did, it was funny as fuck, for sure.
It was hilarious. He slammed his face. That's like a sliding glass door injury. No chin skin.
Oh man, slamming into a sliding glass door. Great stuff. That sound, oh my god. There's like a reverberating, it's beautiful. It's like walking into a glass drum. It's like the fucking refrigerator sound. It could be.
I hope birds know we do that. I really hope they know. They're not the
Yeah.
only ones.
They're
I hope
just
they
more
feel a
fragile.
sense of satisfaction when they know that we do it, when they see
Yeah.
one happen.
And honestly, Choco Taco also often involved in the glass door slam. Often, and they're like, treats inside, wham, straight into the door.
You know that thing is sliding down that glass door.
Oh,
God, I can see it now.
yeah.
This
Sound the
sliding
gong.
glass door is great because it's like everything about it is a damn death trap. Number one, clear door. You're slamming into that. It's breaking. Hilarious. Number two, even if it's open, you have a structure engineered to trip on and stub your toe.
Oh
Like,
my
at
god,
the
the
bottom.
thing.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
That's,
Also, there's-
I've broken the same toe 3 times on the sliding door in my parents' house in the bathroom.
Oh man, they gotta
And
get
make
that
Same
that sound
toe
every
3
time.
times. I do.
There's also like even if you're careful about it, that's also not like that flattering because everyone just watches you like
course not.
slowly put your hand out, like you're an
Yeah.
alien testing a portal, and you're like, okay, open it. Not everyone's like, oh, how smart of you.
You really
It's
should they should make those sliding glass doors out of like that bird safe glass that skyscrapers
Yeah.
should have just to
You
prevent
gotta
people
put a
from-
masking tape X on it, at least. For me and for the birds.
Yeah, just put up a couple dangling, like the entrance to a meat freezer at a restaurant. It's one of those.
The
thing.
strips?
Go through there. Yeah, the strips. Put up the strips.
The car wash strips. Put that
Yeah.
up in there.
Mm-hmm. Number two?
Number two.
Number two this week comes to us from Iguana Helium Cube in the Discord. This is a story of a little bit of accidental cyber espionage of sorts. And it's, if you're going to find a company, this is related to DJI, which is honestly great. Every IRL streamer in the world got hacked, and I'm glad. Shut down all their cameras, shut down all those stupid microphones on their shirt.
What is an IRL streamer? Is that just someone who walks around streaming?
Yeah, pretty much.
Violating everyone's privacy?
This is there's a book called what's it called? It's a Gary
The Odyssey.
Gary Steingart book. It's called like Super Sad True Love Story from 2010. It's just about like a dystopian future where everyone is streaming all the time, and these people are just actually doing that. That's pretty tough.
Thumbs up. He nailed it. That's right.
Kai Cenat is richer than any of us will ever be. But so this is someone bought a DJI robot vacuum, and if you don't know DJI, they're just sort of like what someone told Trump about them, and he thinks that's like why he thinks China is winning everything. I think because they just make like cheaper stuff that people want, drones, microphones, stuff like that. So someone purchased a DJI robot vacuum instead of supporting a native economy by buying overpriced Roombas or Dysons or whatever. The Dysons are nice.
Didn't Roomba also get sold off to somebody anyway? So Roomba's not even its own iRobot.
It's gone
or whatever
now.
It's called, right? Didn't somebody else buy it? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Roomba has fallen.
Roomba has fallen.
They were named.
Well, they invented the thing, and then they just got their lunch eaten repeatedly for the next 10 years, basically.
Brave decision, because their company was named iRobot, and it was like, that's like the book about not doing this. The go-to book that says don't do this.
I did not murder him.
They love to do that. Palantir, etc. They love to willfully miss the point of things.
Yeah, we've created the Torment Nexus from the book Don't Create the Torment Nexus.
That's
What's
correct.
That tweet? This is a DJI robot vacuum. And so the person who had it, their big thing was that they wanted to control their DJI robot vacuum with a game controller. They wanted to be able to drive it around, which I think is it is
make
fun.
A little RC
That's the kind of
car.
stuff. Yeah, it's harmless. That's the kind of thing that the internet used to be full of, and it didn't have like broader privacy implications or anything.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, hey, this is a fun thing I want to do.
Yeah. And, as someone who at one point owned a robot vacuum, you can only watch it like slam into your couch leg with, self-destructive intent so many times before you're like, I got to be able to turn left with this thing because it's going crazy.
Man. Now that I can't basically do anything, the idea of being able to vacuum my apartment by remote from my bed seems pretty great. Seems like it.
Do you want my robot vacuum? You can have it.
But I don't want it to just get stuck every 2 seconds because then it's faster to just vacuum. You know what I mean?
But what if I told you that when it gets stuck, it screams? It starts basically
cue
screaming.
the Tom and Jerry noise, please.
Yeah.
It's like, why did they put that in there? Why did they code that into the?
Yeah.
If I had a robot vacuum that did stuff like that, my cat would feel like she has gone to war. There's an enemy combatant in her territory.
Yeah. I mean, I said and screamed stuff at my robot vacuum that would have gotten it taken away if it was a living thing. Like, I got so mad at it. It's like, I don't know how they designed it. I think I've mentioned before here, like that architecturally, I feel like architects plan for people to be up to 6'4", and then they're like, and then fuck it. And then
probably.
You're skinning the top of your head. I'm always like hitting just the top of my head on stuff. Something about the Roombas, they're like, what's the clearance of most furniture? Let's make it 2 centimeters taller than that. It gets stuck. It crams itself into, it's like a fucking roach. It's like cramming itself into stuff. Anyways, this guy wanted to be able to pilot his. And so what he did was he, went in to try to edit the code or get API access for his that would let him connect his controller. He used one of the AI coding things, so that seems to be maybe part of it. In that obviously had more like coding knowledge than he did, because I think he's a layman in those terms. And so he was like, hey, whatever, give me control of my robot. And successfully did that, found the API token. Unfortunately, he discovered that I guess DJI doesn't have individual, we're reaching the ceiling of my knowledge on this stuff, but it doesn't have the API tokens of a lot of their vacuums are not separate in that if you get access to one, you get access to most of them. And so
yet
what he
another
found,
story about robot vacuums being like having major security flaws.
Yeah. The things that map and then store basically a blueprint of your apartment. Though, so it's like here you can track. I don't know if they have GPS. They probably do because what doesn't these days? It's like here's this person's apartment. Also, here's the entry points. Here's how to get in. But so he did this and found out that I'm trying to find the exact number because weirdly it's truly buried in this article. When he got the API access to what he wanted to do was pilot his personal robot vacuum. It gave him remote control of the movements, microphone, and camera of over 10,000 robot vacuums across the U.S.
Camera?
Yeah. Everything has a camera now.
See into their apartments?
I mean, the ground of their apartments.
You could see their flooring?
Yeah, you could see their floor. It's probably not a very high quality camera, but yeah, you could see anybody's feet. If he was a foot guy, this would have been a boon. You'd be like, damn, I can pilot that thing over.
This is the Palantir of
yeah. You would think
Take
it would be
gander at those
like,
tootsies?
the idea that it would be just like straight up video. You would think there'd be a more efficient way for it to like kind of map the area. You know what I mean? Like then
we invented radar like 120 years ago,
right? Or like some some kind of like I don't know what you'd call it, or what like kind of like what your phone does. Yes. Right now we're going to
what a vacuum sounds like.
Copyright strike.
Oh, now we know.
Like I can't think of the term, but like your Face ID on your phone or whatever. You know what I mean? How that's not like it's not like a camera. It's not using the camera. It's using some kind of infrared or something. You know what I mean? Like you would think it would be like that.
I think it's good. There's also the camera, but I think at this point the thing too is like I feel like cameras are so cheap. It's basically like LEDs a couple years ago or whatever, where they're like, well, why not? It's the cheapest thing we can put in here is a camera.
It's cheaper than doing infrared or something. But the idea of a live feed of your floor is very funny. Like it's always on. It's always.
That's where I keep my most sensitive documents.
Yeah.
On the floor.
We let the robots see, but only in the most subservient manner. Their heads are always bowed to us, in a way.
So they know their place, which is eating our dust and dander and mites.
Eating our dust. We're faster than them. That's what they need to remember.
That's true.
They would always lose a race.
I could outrun a robot vacuum, I think. I'm reasonably sure of that.
No, they're not that fast yet. You know.
I was going to say.
Although I don't know, right now, I'm not very fast right now. I don't know, me with a herniated disc in my back, that might be a fair fight between me and a robot vacuum in a foot race.
Getting run down? Yeah. Well, I can tell you what would happen is it would get up to your toe and then it would get jammed and then once again it would start screaming.
It would scream.
Screaming is one of their main things. It's like you're buying a screaming robot that happens to also pick up some dust while it's doing that. Yeah, on its way to screaming. But yeah, so DJI has said they'll fix this I mean they need to. And I like when they always say this, that like when stuff like this happens where they're like, we did identify a vulnerability. And with stuff like this, it's like you knew that vulnerability was there. This isn't one where it was like deep in the code. You were like, yeah, we just kind of like
we copied and pasted the AGI token. For everything.
Yeah, we didn't put like actual security in place for any of this stuff. I mean, the fact that it's DJI though, like I said, is pretty worrying. Not for the robot vacuum. Like it's nice to find out with the robot vacuums because their main, like DJI's like three biggest businesses are drones, video cameras, and microphones. Like that's what they make. So yeah, I would like to know that there's some sort of security in place over those things.
So
you can trust him.
Could he like move the other robot? Like could he control other robot vacuums from his game controller?
I believe he could
moved
have
them all in sync. They were his army.
Would have a little fun with that before you report it to whoever.
Yeah. Put them all.
I just like the idea of him summoning them all. Mm-hmm. Them all like surrounding his apartment, doing his command.
Send them all to one location. They're all like, all at everybody's front door trying to leave.
Yeah. Which, again, would not work. He'd be like, all robot vacuums to me. Right. And then they would all very slowly zigzag back and forth, get stuck on something and scream. Yeah, all screaming. That is a vacuum sound.
He's done it again.
I did. Yes, I did.
So, yeah, they say that they have deployed a fix for this. So I guess this problem you shouldn't have had to worry about is now fixed. All good. Don't worry about it.
Surely nothing else will be discovered to be lacking in these bootleggy robot vacuums.
I love to hear about that. It's like when you hear about a data breach like 18 months later and it's like, rest assured. It's like, well, I don't think I'm going to rest assured.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of serious consideration there was given to never telling anyone about this.
Right. Well, we learn that all the time when we do lie, cheat, and steal stuff about it's often the thing is if people are exploiting some kind of error on behalf of like a bank or something, you can do so much crime without getting in trouble because the bank does not want like discovery. Like they will not bring you to court for it. They'll just basically send you a letter being like, can you please stop doing this? Like, you've had your fun, basically.
I was at a bank with my parents one of the last times I was home, and we were like filling out some documents at the bank. And we were putting in social security numbers, and like I think me or my mom or dad was like didn't want to say theirs out loud to the person to write it down. And I was just like joking, and I was like, well, all of our social security numbers are completely available on the internet, like all the time. And the bank employee did the like shrug laugh. They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, don't fucking verify that for me.
You're kind of the main one in charge of that. So I do not think you should have a cavalier attitude.
Oh yeah, let's continue signing up for this safety deposit box that you have just admitted pretty much anyone could probably get into. Those are sick, though. I'm glad we still have something that requires multiple keys. That's just...
It's such a fun, like... the anticipation of, like, what's in there. I'm gonna leave a prank one. When I'm, like, setting up my will and stuff, there's gonna be a prank safety deposit box involved.
Yeah. I just want one, you know? The same way, like, as a kid, I key, like, a lollipop in it or whatever. But I just want something I can turn both keys.
You gotta put your smog fortune in there.
Oh, my smog fortune, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
all your mineral investments.
My doubloons. Yeah. No, safe. That's the downside of that. Safe's very expensive, actually. Good ones. So.
And they're heavy as well.
Yeah, they gotta be. Otherwise, you just carry it out. It's got to be inconvenient
drop it on
as
your
shit.
toe.
Yeah, a convenient safe is no good.
I just don't have anything to put in a safety deposit box, but I do want one.
Yeah. Well, you have a safety deposit box. It's the trash can outside your house.
That's true.
That's rare.
That's true. I should put an extra wallet in a safety deposit box. Just a clone of my current
with all of
wallet.
your various documents and papers and such. Yeah.
Basically, it looks like the Jason Bourne safety deposit
but it's
box,
just the same information.
Yeah. No, that's my regular passport.
Yeah.
She has 3 copies of the same identity. I'm not totally clear what the end game is here.
Yeah. It'd be such an intriguing puzzle for the people I leave behind to solve. And they'd be like, no, she just lost stuff a lot. She needed a backup.
Yeah, there'd be a cork board with one line segment of red yarn just going directly straight across the board. Yep, that's what we thought.
To a trash can, to a picture of a trash can.
Track it down. So, what if you got pulled over by the CIA and they thought you were doing a dead drop? And you're like, oh, actually. No.
You just left all your important documents in there. Certainly this is, important information. No, I just left it on my Shake Shack tray. tipped it into the garbage.
She went retainer mode with it.
Well, speaking of mineral investments, should we do
number one? Number one.
And this week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
This story comes to us from my bussy and me in the Discord. You can submit stories to us if you join our Patreon at the $10 a month level and get access to our private Discord channels where you can submit stories.
And you don't have to prove your age, I guess, because they got yelled at enough that they backed off of that for a while. So good news.
I know you're only bringing that up because it was like a stupid Discord thing, but I like the idea of that being a large selling point of our Discord.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you don't have to verify your age.
You can.
Come on, children.
We got a bunch of first graders in there. Yeah.
We've launched a Roblox server, and we're not going to check
true.
anything.
We don't know what that is.
Yep.
But we have one.
You're safe to do whatever you want on there because we won't learn about it because we don't know what that is.
Talk to whoever approaches you on there or whatever. That's my understanding of what goes on there. That's it.
The What a Time Discord, a place for all ages to communicate and connect.
I wonder how old our youngest listener is. I'm going to guess like 27.
Yeah.
Non-inclusive of kids in the car.
Kids in the backseat.
Occasionally hear swears.
Yeah. Who are like, what's a Sibian? And they have to be like, it's like a crazy horse that adults ride sometimes.
Yeah. That's a succinct explanation.
A crazy horse.
I think. It's a crazy horse. A crazy robot horse. So this story comes to us from my bussy and me. We don't know how old they are. They could be 12. They're allowed to be on Discord, apparently.
They have to be above 13. So
okay.
we've got that going for us.
So Osaka, Japan. Have either of you guys been to Osaka or been to Japan? I haven't.
Unfortunately not. Someday.
Nope.
Yeah, one day. We'll do a What a Time pod in Japan at some point. That's the goal.
They have a comedy club there. We'd do it.
Yeah.
There's one.
In Osaka.
Oh, really? Why do you both know about this?
Because there's always comics going there.
Occasionally.
Oh,
I know what the logo looks like.
They'll do like a month-long residency in the like English language comedy club there. Anyway, one thing I have not heard from those people is apparently the pipes in Osaka are really bad. They're really old. Their plumbing is really bad. It's just like a perennial issue in this town. Their like water infrastructure is no good. So this fall, somebody sent them an anonymous donation of $3.6 million worth of gold bars, like a suitcase full of gold, with a note that just said, "Please fix the pipes. This is to fix the pipes." And they sent it to the Osaka Waterworks Bureau, and unfortunately, the gold will only help fix a little more than a mile of 350 miles of pipes.
I was going to say, that's not, a pretty big city. That's not going to do that much, unfortunately.
Fix my pipe, yeah.
Yeah, but they're replacing about 30 miles of pipes a year as it is, which, every year more of them get fucked up, I assume. But the thing that's like crazy about this to me is like, this was obviously an anonymous donation, and they're all just like, hey, yeah, you're allowed to make anonymous donations, and so we're gonna fix the pipe. We're not gonna look into where this came from. That's none of our business. We got some
money
gold
spends,
bars,
pal. Yeah, exactly.
The money spends. They like literally, like they posted pictures of it, and they like are keeping the serial numbers on the gold bars like classified and like blurring them out because they're like, we don't want anyone to know where this came from. This is,
to be fair,
not our
if
business.
You're a thief and they're like, here's somebody who definitely has a lot of gold. I mean, I wouldn't want my shit getting out there. They're like, track me down. They're like, here's someone who has a lot of money and they keep it in physical. They definitely are holding it physically.
Mm-hmm.
I like the gold bars,
they
though.
just are like, we actively do not want to ask any more questions about this. However, there are no rules against anonymous donations to public works, only that the city assembly must pass a resolution to approve the use of the funds. So
I'll tell you where we don't need to have anything like that is here, because that's not an issue we're going to have. Nobody's donating to that here.
Yeah.
It's probably better because, I mean, I'm not sure about Japan's tax brackets and stuff like that, but this is somebody who actually probably already paid like their due in taxes. Unlike here where they'd be like, no, I'm not going to donate anything. Also, I don't think I should have to pay at all. It's like, okay, well, let's stimulate the economy.
Depends how they got this gold. This might be something that is not reported income, I'm guessing. So maybe this is them trying to, give their share to back to the city. Hey, thanks for letting us use your
toilet won't flush.
Enough's enough. Just like furious.
Yeah.
So yeah. And everyone is celebrating this. I'm not clear on if the government knows where this came from or not. But they definitely aren't saying if they are. They're trying to protect the anonymity of the person. But it was how many kilos here? Quite a few. 21 kilos. 21 gold bars. A kilo each. Just fully wrapped up in a suitcase. Which is how you'd want it, I guess.
They got it. Then they got the daddy bars and the baby bars in there. There's a picture of it. They got the big ones and the little ones. A little gold family in the tray of gold bars.
Family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is, there's some, I love that, like, now, even though, like, not many people are, maybe more have gold and stuff, but there's, like, the sight of a bunch of gold bars is now truly a borderline lizard brain, like fingers going like that. Very immediate Gollum reaction. I start feeling like a prospector right away. I'm jangling my pots and pans when I see this picture.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to have a bunch of gold. I don't think you can
21 kilos of gold, yeah.
I would accept it. It'd be better to have it than not to have it. I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I almost bought some gold when I was in Thailand because it's like that's a big thing down there. They got lots of it and they sell it a lot. And I want to buy some. But they're like in South and Southeast Asia, they don't fuck with any. They're like 24 karat or nothing. Like anything less than that is not gold. And I just wanted like jewelry or something, but that like
it's very
24
soft.
Karat. Yeah, it's a really good way to keep money.
Yeah.
But if you are making jewelry that you intend to wear, like it's gonna get all. You have to take really, really good care of it. And I was like, nah, I just want like a necklace I can wear in the shower. This is a little intense for me.
Yeah.
Well, they get in the shower and then you just see it like dripping down the drain somehow. It's like, wait.
Disintegrated. Shower too hot. All my gold melted down the drain. Rats are rich. This suit, the mole men have a huge windfall for them.
Yeah, this is like a rap. There's a rap verse in here somewhere that would be good. Rats are rich is interesting.
Rats are rich.
I'd like to explore that more.
Yeah, well, it's like that guy we talked about, the gold man in India, who is famous for wearing like lots and lots of gold necklaces
pounds
and
rings.
pounds
of gold.
Yeah, and then he got shockingly attacked for his gold. And
You're probably
he did
doing
die.
this because of my gold, aren't you?
This is just because of my gold.
Whoa, what did I do? Dude, you're wearing like 4,000, just wearing so much money. Yeah. Also tough when it's something that can be melted down. No chance of tracing.
kind of like automatically easy to obscure the origin of.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty famously.
Yeah.
Not even that hot. Doesn't even need to be that hot. A hot shower will do it.
Yeah.
Just fill up your bathtub with hot water. Drop your gold in. It's fine.
Yeah. Kind of swish it around a little bit, help it get going.
Mm-hmm. That's investment.
I like that I guess I don't know what you do in this situation. If you really there's no a suitcase full of gold is not going to find a more virtuous purpose than fixing city pipes.
Yeah.
So I guess just take it. I suppose.
I wouldn't be too pressed about it. It was like, all right, we'll fix some pipes. Thanks. No need to look further into it than you must. Even if it is like from crime, it's like you said, it's like, well, this is the best.
They're paying their share.
Better
they
this.
use those pipes, while committing crime, they probably got thirsty. So these pipes did contribute to their windfall.
Mm-hmm.
They drove the Brinks truck they robbed on public roads,
Yeah.
So
they got to wash their knives with city water. Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, congrats to Osaka on the extra mile of water pipes saved.
They're going the extra mile.
Exactly. Is it
plugs
time?
I think it's plugs time.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all ready for this?
Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Kath's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
I got nothing.
I got the same. I mean, a testament to people maybe not listening to plugs, but people have been like, I didn't know you were streaming on Twitch. I am. Twitch.tv/pig_dog. Check that out if you'd like. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Patrick?
No.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.